What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Auto 3 Garage. Welcome to Auto 3 Garage. On today, this beautiful early morning, I wanted to talk about this one particular video right here, and I want y'all to watch it with me. I probably watch half of it, and y'all can go ahead and watch the rest. But it is from TFL Now. It say you won't believe what's under the hood of this QX80 R-Spec. Now this is at the SEMA of 2025 show. As you can see, they got an Infiniti QX80 RX spec. But anyway, it got a GTR engine in it. If you already seen it, you've seen it. But it is a GTR. It has a GTR engine in it, which I know is a V6 and all. I did look. If y'all don't know, this reminds me of basically the Armada Nismo, which is right here. And I love the front end of these things, but man, these grills are so freaking long and all of that. But the one vehicle that we're going to be looking at is way more aggressive. This one particular group, I believe, is Moto IQ. They went over the top with the the body kit and all. I wonder if they. Let me see. I wonder if this one have the V8 in there though. It's the Nismo. No, I don't know. But anyway, this is the Nismo right here. I don't know what the powertrain in there it is in there. I didn't look too deep or anything. But it's so crazy. Like you could have this, have your Nismo GTR or Z. It's just so crazy. It's pretty cool and all that, right? I would say this is possibly the Tri-Cult killer. Not this one right here in particular, but the one that we're going to be seeing, potentially the Tri-Cult killer. And it's so crazy how these SUVs and all that are being more, more sportier and all that. They are getting real aggressive and all. Really aggressive. Oh, so it had the V6 twin turbo. Okay, so the Armada Nismo had the V6 twin turbo. Okay, but the other one we finna watch, you also got the same thing. Interior and all that look great. But anyway, let's look at to this video, and yeah, let's get to it.
Hey guys, check this out. This is one insane build. I'm here just outside of SEMA with Moto IQ and Martin, who is the VP of Moto IQ. Hi, Martin.
How are you? Good to see you.
Vice
And you
President,
built this, right?
VP.
Yes, the team over in our shop in Gardena, California, put all this together with the help of Infiniti and Nissan Motorsports. It was kind of a collaboration between everyone.
So Nissan and Infiniti coming together with this guy right here, or they company, is crazy.
Now, I started this video by saying that this is an insane build. We're going to start at the back here on purpose because it's hiding something very special under the...
The back end is so freaking aggressive compared to the Nismo Armada, the Nissan, right? This one is way more aggressive and all that. Like, look at the quad exhaust. Oh my gosh, it look good. The spoiler look pretty cool. A lot of people would probably say it's an overkill and all that, but I think it's pretty sweet and all that. I think it is.
hood. So let's talk about this Infiniti QX80 because it's not the usual Infiniti QX80. And let's start with these exhausts. What makes these special?
So as you can see, custom quad exhausts that are coming out the back, a la the GTR, the R35. They're also encapsulated within the bodywork, much like you would see in the back of an R35. And that's kind of what we were going for, to also give it a much functional look for the aero pieces. That's kind of a...
I mean, this thing right here is just basically a GTR SUV, basically. Using each component from a Nissan GTR and then just transferring it over to this thing here.
Basically what a rear diffuser would look.
This right here is the Tri-Cult killer. I said the Cadillac, the Escalade V killer. You got like some other SUVs and all that this thing could possibly go up against. and be a great contender and all that.
Look like. Now it's not 100-mile-an-hour proof, but it can be. We just got to flat bottom the car, and this car could be track capable.
I like the fact that it's got this little R-Spec right there that's hiding something special.
Yes,
but before
sir.
we get to that again, how about this giant?
So if you remember, take a look back like at the Nissan Stagea, that wagon used to have a wing, like the aftermarket provides wings like this for it, and that's where really the inspiration for this design came from.
Yeah.
Now, the back is extremely stunning with all those elements. You can also see the...
I mean, it's a nice wing and all that, so I could see why they, did it like that. A lot of people who are not used to seeing a wing or spoiler or anything like this, going to be like, yeah, it's just overkill and all that. But everything has a purpose. Everything is inspired, which is
stance
cool.
of the vehicle. And
Let's show them that. Did you lower it?
it is lowered on the custom MCS coilovers. So we've gone
Wheels
rid of the
looking phenomenal.
airbags that it comes with stock, and the ride height adjustment system that it comes with stock. 4 AMO race system, 3 ways with external reservoirs are on there, so totally adjustable race suspension. And the big boys that you see there are the big yellow calipers and the carbon ceramic brakes. Those are the carbon ceramic brakes from a GTR, from an R35, which we've...
All right, guys, let's look at these wheels and all that. Looking so sweet, looking great. Look, we got some venting, like some air duct right here, which is also pretty cool and all that. As y'all can see, for the brakes and all that, they help keep them cool. But man, I love these wheels and all of that. I love them.
Had to create custom rotor hats, custom brake brackets to make them fit on the QX80.
Now, how big are those tires? How big are those? How much rubber's on there? 24s?
Those are not 24s, but they're not measured like regular truck tires.
So are these 24s, the wheels? Or
24-inch wheels.
Yeah.
And they're wrapped in, I want to say they're 295s? 315s.
315s, it's wide, yeah. And you're going to need all that because when we get to what's under the hood, you'll understand that. I also love this rear diffuser that you put down here. That's also really cool.
And then as one of the key things here is also, like, we're going back to the exhaust, is that the exhaust is a true 4-quad exhaust system. It's not
4, just pipe sticking out the back.
correct. Exactly. So, and much like to go with that, if you'll notice the side skirts, you'll see a duct here, so it's completely a functional brake duct.
Oh, sweet.
And,
So
you can follow the brake ducting, much like another race car. That all the elements on the vehicle, they're race inspired, but they're also functional.
Now, does this rub? I mean, you've got no.
You got a tiny bit of rubbiture, but this will be all cut up before it goes to the track.
And talk to me about, is this a wrap or is this paint?
This is a wrap, so it's a 3M wrap.
Is it a color shifting wrap?
Yes, absolutely. So you can see as we walk around that it goes from the blue to the midnight purple of like the R34.
Yeah, let me show you guys. So if I'm walking around, now it's purple, and now it's more or less blue.
Exactly.
And
when you get to the purple
right
reddish side, the cool thing is that it actually matches the interior color as well as the car.
Well, that wasn't great. They started up the race car over here. You guys didn't do that, did you?
No, that's Chris Forsberg's shot.
All right. So let's wait till these guys pull out before we get to what's under the hood, because he is making quite a bit of noise with that Nismo Z. All right, as they leave. So let's keep going.
So we'll go straight even to the front elements. So this used to be just a air vent on the stock car. We made this an actual brake duct. Same thing like the fronts, completely functional brake ducts. The ducts are there, mounted to the rear of the rotor to cool the rotors off.
And shall we give up the ghost on this and tell them what is so special about it? I mean, by now you probably would have guessed because you keep saying R35.
That's true. I've kind of already given it away.
And if you look under there, that is a GTR R35 powertrain. Now, did you...
Look at it, y'all. Just look at the beauty right there. Look at it. Let's take a moment of silence right now. It's nothing like seeing a Nissan GTR. Now, I have seen one in person, been in one before. And I got pictures, so I might have to transfer it from my phone, go all the way back, transfer it on my phone, and put it somewhere right here for a little bit. Because, man, whew, hey, it is nothing, like a GTR or whatever. I don't think I have a picture of it. I know I got the older GTR. I took pictures of that, so I'm probably just have all that in this video right here, shuffling through for a little minute. But man, engine looked great. This is a twin turbo setup. Everything just looked pretty much factory and all that. I bet it took a lot to do. I bet.
Bump this up a little bit beyond the normal specs?
Absolutely. It's a built engine. It's going to be capable of 1,000 horsepower.
Wow.
It is not tuned yet just because, SEMA crunch.
Yep.
But as soon as the show is over, this will go back to our shop. We're going to put it on the dyno.
Let me go in and send no
And
photos.
we're shooting for over 1,000 horsepower. All the components in the vehicle are capable of that, and that's how we built it.
I love the way that this color matches the outside paint as well on the engine cover. It's really well done. How was it? Was it difficult to put a GTR engine under the hood of the Infiniti?
Now, physically putting it in there is not magic. I think everyone knows custom motor mounts, what have you. That's not exactly difficult. The most difficult part of this vehicle is that the GTR came out in 2013. The QX80 is a brand new vehicle, completely different architecture, and that's been the most difficult part, is integrating the old GTR system with the QX80 system so it all works together. So right now we have a standalone Motec ECU that's running the engine, and then that's tricking the QX80 computer into thinking that it's running, so that way the power windows, the AC, and all the other components work on the car.
It's always the hardest, isn't it, to get the computers to talk to each other?
That was by far the most difficult part of this project, and if we would have been able to get Nissan and Nissan Japan involved, and even the folks at Motec, the way this would have worked. So
yeah.
The cool thing about this project, a lot of times, you say the story that this is a collaboration. This would not have happened if we did not get Nissan on the phone, Nissan Japan on the phone. Without their help, we would have been completely lost.
Have you driven this yet?
The car runs. The car starts and runs. The car is not tuned. So no, we haven't driven it in anger. It's got a 3,000 RPM revler at the moment, just so nothing happens in transit. But like I said, we're going to get it back to the shop next week, and in a couple of weeks, we'll be on the dyno, and we'll be coming back to you with dyno charts.
Well, I'm sure you know that when you upgrade the powertrain, everything downstream also needs at some point to be downgraded.
Correct.
Like half shafts. Are you worried about that? That when all of a sudden, you're doing a four-wheel burnout?
Not totally worried about it. Thankfully, there is a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Torque limitation tables are within the software for the transmission. So that is what's going to really help level up that torque input. So
it's not going to tear the drive shafts or the half shafts off the
exactly
off the powertrain.
There'll be a more linear input of
Now
power.
talk to me about this giant diffuser in the front here. That's also pretty badass.
Absolutely. This is completely a custom body kit. It was designed in-house and also made in-house.
All right, guys, so this front end right here compared to the Armada Nismo, I would choose this front end any day. Yes, it's like pretty long and stuff, but everything seemed to like make up for it and fill in the gaps and all that. This right here ain't no big behind long grill or anything. Everything on here seems to be functional and all that. So, I mean, I love this grill. You got your air duct here. I'm pretty sure you got your big behind radiators on that. Look like we do. Behind here, down here. Then we got this nice spoiler and all of that. I'll take this front end over the Armada. I mean, they pretty long up front. But it kind of remind me of like a Cadillac Escalade, but the headlights and all that usually like make up for it, where it don't look too long or anything. But this right here just glorious. And that Xfinity, they got really great looking cars, believe it or not. I feel like they got a lot of cars that's overlooked, Lexus, Xfinity, and I feel like they got some great looking cars and all of that. And I might need to like point out like a bunch of cars that nobody really don't talk about from these companies like Xfinity, Lexus, maybe Toyota especially. But I have been seeing some cars that I'm like, damn, look pretty good. You know, like something like a Kia. You normally see all the SUVs and all that, but that Stinger, that Kia Stinger, it just screams. I seen one other day and all that, all black and all that, looking so good. It was a Kia Stinger, but anyway, I love the front end of this, and I love the headlights and all that. So y'all let me know what y'all think.
With the help of Nissan as well.
And I think we might as well just finish this video.
Oh, we were trying to, so you can see we're trying to get the elements of both the GTR and the Infiniti QX80. These are the daytime running lights from an R35.
So they got a daytime running lights from a R35. Like I said, they are incorporating things from a Nissan GTR and bringing it over to this SUV and all that. And every part that's added to this vehicle has a purpose.
Sweet.
And then, for example, you'll see this is a new QX80 Sport Grille for the new 2026 model. And that completely aligns with the custom piece that we made here so that it all kind of flows well together.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the original powertrain is a twin turbo 6.
Correct.
So this would have more intercoolers, I'm guessing.
If you just take a look back here, that entire front grille is full of intercooler.
Yeah, giant radiator.
There are two intercoolers for the turbos, individual for the turbos. Behind here you have a custom as well, a CSF oil cooler for the transmission, and on the opposing side a CSF oil cooler for the engine.
So obviously this is a SEMA build. How long did it take you to put this together?
5 months.
Yes, very quick.
We went from delivering the vehicle, the donor vehicle.
5 months, that's crazy. They had to been working around the clock every freaking single day. 5 months. But you know, they got like a team and all. I'm pretty sure they, you know, could get it back together. Usually one person doing this and all that, it probably like take a year. Well, probably take a year or two, maybe 3, depending on like the parts availability and like customizing, doing other customization. Like one person I give about 2.5, 3 years. Y'all let me know down below. But like usually when you have a team and stuff, it could take be quicker. Because I'm pretty sure if he didn't have Nissan or Infiniti on the phone and stuff, would have been way longer to get it running. I wonder if this car would have just came as is to SEMA, and it might not have been running. It could have just had the engine in there and all that little good stuff. You know how they SEMA, well, I have seen where people would just bring Bluetooth cars and all that there. But it was a team effort and all that. So I feel like if he didn't have Nissan and them involved, I feel like it would take a little longer, depending. That's just, you know, me, my opinion. But 5 months, that's pretty freaking quick.
And us being able to put this together in less than 5 months.
That must have had a bit of a gun.
And as I think about it, mind you, mainly it's just a body kit, you know, the body kit. All you got is the body kit on this car, the wheels, suspension, venting, the engine itself. I wonder what's the transmission underneath. Because the body kit and all that could be done pretty quick and all that. You know, the body kit and all that could be done pretty quick. But doing the powertrain and all that, that could also be quick too. I never, you know, swap an engine
to your head.
So,
and not only that, we also had an accident on Friday of loading the vehicle on the trailer.
Oh, that's the worst.
The entire front end was pretty much destroyed, and we finished it. Yesterday,
accident.
we were done at 1:30 in the morning yesterday, or today at 1:30 in the morning. We went home, but everything got put together, and
I'm surprised.
we were able to make it happen, man. And we're very proud of that.
I'm surprised you're still up. Any changes on the inside, or is it pretty much
No,
standard?
interior's completely stock.
Okay.
But if
color
you just take a seat in there, it is a beautiful interior already as is.
Oh yeah,
It's
look at that.
Sporty. The color matches well with everything, with the motif of the vehicle.
What'd you do with the old powertrain? You still have it at the shop?
It's still at the shop.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The old engine is just sitting there. Granted that we did have to take cam position sensors from the old engine and weld them to the back of the camshafts on the GTR.
Really?
In order to get this whole faking it to thinking that it's running thing. There was a lot of things that had to happen for that. Now the details of all that, we are going to be doing long form content on our channel. So should you want to see all those details, we're going to have videos of us welding the stuff on.
And what is your channel?
MotoIQ.com. So you can find us on YouTube or even just going to the website. That's our channel.
Now, you know, I just came back from Japan. I was just at the mobility show in Tokyo.
Very cool.
And as you know, have you been to Japan?
I have not.
They have incredible car culture there. So this would be really fun to take to, like their version of Cars and Coffee.
And I really feel that the look of it actually flows well with that JDM culture as well. I mean, that's kind of how we built it. I know that the Infiniti, this vehicle is not available over there, but I think those fans would love it. It's got an amazing reception here in the States. The online buzz has been amazing since the Infiniti press release came out. So,
yeah, so I seen this on Facebook, and I was like, damn, that thing looked good and all that. I had positive feedback and all that. Real great positive feedback. And I feel like this is great. Like, if you got like kids and all that, man, you can literally put all your kids in this SUV right here and have fun with it and all that. Believe it or not, a lot of people are going towards SUVs and all that. That's all I see is SUVs or crossovers. Those are the hot sellers and all that. Believe it or not. I mean, people got big families and stuff and all that now, or just want more wiggle room and all. But in my area, at least, depending on your area and all that, you might see more coupes or something, just depending on the area and all that. But majority of the areas, you see a lot of SUVs and crossovers and all that. And I love how the manufacturers and all that are, making these SUVs more sportier and all that. Because back then and all that, they used to be more, family oriented. If y'all get what I'm saying. But this is family orientated and it adds sportiness to it, So you're getting like two of best worlds and all that. Mind you could take this on the track, I'm pretty sure. And then you could just go down the road and cruise, It's just so crazy. And look at this stance, that front end. Oh my goodness, it's just looking good. Just let's take a moment of silence at this stance.
Yeah, I would actually be very curious to see what the Japanese reaction would be to this build.
Now, there's a show there called I think it's called.
And I feel like if this vehicle was over at Japan and all that, this thing will be like, so magical and all. So magical. I need to visit, Japan and all. I got a passport and all, so I need to go over there and look at a car culture. Japan got a great car culture and all that. Really great car culture.
The Tokyo Auto Salon, which is like the SEMA.
The SEMA of there.
Yeah,
yes,
so this would.
I think this would fit perfectly at that time of the show.
I was just at that show, and I think this would fit absolutely perfectly.
And we have a lot of good finishing touches too, as you.
It looks factory, which is pretty incredible.
And that's kind of what we were going for, just an OEM plus look. As you can see here, like this. We have to move the battery to the back for additional room for all the computer components, but we've been able to make it look basically stock by making a custom little box. We have a parts QX80 at the shop.
Oh, really?
A lot of things happened, yes. So thankfully we were able to grab material from the other one and make that all look nice. So small little touches, but that bring everything together.
What does it sound like? Have you started this up? Is it pretty loud?
You know what? It's not.
It's not, no.
Having the two big turbos right at the engine, there's basically two big mufflers. So even when we started it at the shop with no exhaust, we were all holding our ears, but no, it's actually pretty tame.
All right, well, let me ask you my last question, which is, what's your favorite part of the build?
My favorite part of the build? I want to say that visually, it's the rear end of the car.
Yeah, the rear end looks really good.
Yeah, I would agree
this rear three-quarter shot of the car, I feel, is the most beautiful part of the car.
Let me know what's your favorite part of the car. Is it the front end, back end, or this side profile? I like the car overall and all that. If I were to say, I would say the back end also. It just look more aggressive. Front end be the second, and then I like the side profile and all. I just like the stance of this vehicle.
All right, it really shows the marriage between what the QX80 is and then a sporty version of the QX80.
And I don't know, like I said, you haven't been to Japan, but in Japan, luxury is expressed often by kind of minivans, right?
Okay.
Like that's, or we would call them minivans, they would just call them vans.
That's the biggest car they have.
Yeah. And so luxury is about personal space and about, having a lot of space. Here in America, of course, we go with 3-row SUVs, but it would be nice to marry the two and bring this to Japan and actually show them what like an American SEMA build looks like.
Culture of excess. What?
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much for giving us a walk around, Mark.
No, thank you, man. Much appreciated.
If people want to go and check it out, what's your YouTube channel again?
Moto IQ. Just go to YouTube, just search us as Moto IQ. You can find us on Instagram as that, or motoiq.com for our website.
Well, thank you.
Simple.
Thank you very much. And
Thank
guys,
you.
We're going to be having complete wall-to-wall coverage of SEMA. So if you want to go check that out, head on over to, I've got my shirt right there, and I've got my mic in the way, alltfl.com for more SEMA coverage and cool builds like this R35 Infiniti. Yeah, I didn't think I'd say those two words together, but here they are.
Alright guys, so that's going to be pretty much it. If y'all made it far, I hope y'all consider subscribing, like the video, share with your friends, family, or whoever, and let me know y'all thoughts about this vehicle right here. But anyway, that's going to be pretty much it. I ain't going to waste more of your time, and hey, see y'all. Peace.